Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really getting into the story of Soyarabai Mohite. She's often sort of in the shadows, but wow, so influential.
Absolutely. And this isn't just, Shivaji Maharaj's wife.
No, not at all. We're looking at her as a queen, yes,
Mhm.
but also a mother, a political force. And the reasons behind her marriage, fascinatingly political.
Exactly. Our goal here is to pull out the key things about her. Not just who she was, but really why she mattered so much, especially in those early Swarajya years. Her story, it really shows the power dynamics, the complexities inside the royal court.
Okay, so let's start with the basics.
Mhm.
Soyarabai Mohite, wife of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, mother of his younger son, Rajaram Maharaj. There's more just beneath the surface, right? Her family connection.
Oh, definitely. Her father was Sambhaji Mohite. He was the Deshmukh of Supe, a very powerful clan, loyal Marathas.
And the really crucial part,
He was Jijabai's brother.
Shivaji's mother.
Yes, which made Shahaji Raje Shivaji's maternal uncle. And Soyarabai, she was Shivaji's first cousin.
Wow. So not just marrying into the family, but reinforcing an existing very close bond.
Precisely. It wasn't just, oh, they're related. It was a strategic asset. It plugged her right into the core of the Maratha leadership structure.
Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting for me.
Yeah.
You mentioned strategy. This marriage, it wasn't just about personal feelings, was it? It sounds much more like, well, politics.
You've hit it exactly. It was absolutely about statecraft, about political calculation. Think about it. Marrying your cousin in this context.
It locks things down internally.
Totally.
Hmm?
First, family unity. It cemented the alliance between the Mohites and the Pasels, two incredibly powerful families. You can't underestimate that.
And the Mohites controlled important areas.
Yes, places like Supe, they had influence even under the Deccan Sultanates before. Marrying Soyarabai essentially secured their loyalty directly to Shivaji.
Right. Consolidating his own power base.
Exactly. Within his extended family, within the wider Maratha elite, this was vital for his whole Swaraja project, which is still quite new then. It was about building a solid foundation. Political consolidation, pure and simple.
So a very deliberate move to strengthen his hand.
Huh.
And Soyarabai wasn't just a pawn in this, right? She became an active player when she was in the court.
Oh, absolutely. Especially after Saibai, Shivaji's first wife, passed away. Soyarabai stepped up, and she was clearly involved in palace politics. She wasn't just sitting on the sidelines.
And a lot of that revolved around her son, Rajaram.
Yes, she developed, well, a strong ambition for him. She wanted him to succeed Shivaji Maharaj.
Even though Sambhaji was the elder son, the traditional heir.
Correct. After Shivaji's death in 1680, she made a serious move. She tried to have Rajaram declared Chhatrapati.
How did she try to do that?
She conspired with some very powerful figures in the court. Ministers like Anaji Datta were involved. It was a real attempt to bypass Sambhaji.
Which really throws a spotlight on succession struggles, doesn't it? It's not always straightforward.
Not at all. It shows how fierce those power plays could be. Influence, ambition, court factions. Sometimes they could challenge even the established line of succession. It raises big questions about power.
So this attempt, his conspiracy, it must have led to a major confrontation. What happened next?
It did. Sambhaji Maharaj wasn't going to just let it happen. He acted decisively.
Oh,
He basically defeated the plan, marched on the capital, Raigad, took control, and arrested Soyarabai and her key supporters, including Anaji Datta.
arrested the queen. That's dramatic.
Extremely. And her story ends quite grimly shortly after that. She died around 1681.
Under what circumstances?
Well, it's murky. The accounts suggest it was under mysterious circumstances. Poisoning is often mentioned.
And who was behind it? Is that clear?
Not entirely. Some sources point fingers at Sambhaji, suggesting he ordered it. Others hint at, maybe, betrayal from within her own faction once the plot failed. It remains a bit of a historical mystery.
So putting it all together, Soyarabai Mohite, she's such a complex figure. Her marriage was clearly strategic, a move that you could argue really helped Shivaji consolidate power early on. It brought that crucial Mohite family firmly into his camp.
Undeniably, it provided unity when he needed it most.
But then, her own ambition, her drive to put her son on the throne,
Mm-hmm.
it led to deep conflict, court intrigue, and ultimately her own tragic, mysterious end.
It's a powerful contrast, isn't it? And maybe that leaves us with something to think about.
Go on.
Well, what does Soyarabai's story really tell us? Maybe about those hidden power structures, the personal ambitions, the sacrifices that often drive history forward, even for figures who aren't always the most celebrated or remembered.
It's a reminder that history isn't simple heroes and villains.
Exactly. It's filled with nuanced people, driven by complex motives. Understanding them, understanding figures like Soyarabai, means we really have to look beyond just the surface narrative. There's always more going on.